Beautiful people, welcome back to our platform and thank you so much for joining today. So in this video, I'm going to tell you one particular program that is open in a Norwegian university and accepting applications from the 1st of October. And the deadline for you to apply for this program is going to be on the 15th of November. If you are new here, my name is Milton Fonkwa. Welcome to our YouTube channel and thank you so much. Now, remember, all these details I share here about moving abroad, traveling abroad, immigration, everything is not because I have any partnership deal with any school. I am just using my research skills and my study abroad experience to put out these videos here. The reason being that I know so many people need this information and many people have been duped of their hard-earned money. I have been in that situation before around 2015. So I believe many of us, we rely on information like this. That is why I am bringing this information. On this YouTube channel, I talk about scholarships application. During this week, you are going to be getting more information on scholarship videos. And I equally talk about self-funding opportunities in maybe cheap universities, affordable schools, and also I talk about those that are expensive. In fact, anything that can help you migrate abroad, especially Schengen visas, tourist visas, I do it on here. But today's video, we are going to focus more on this opportunity in this country in Europe. This school is located in Norway. And remember, Norway is I think the third or second richest country in Europe. No, it should be the third after Switzerland. If you are a geochemist, a petroleum engineer, and if you have some skills, please try and find your way into Norway or any other country in Europe. Remember, I always encourage those going to Schengen zone. I like to encourage those going to the European Union. If a country is in Europe and it is not in the Schengen zone or European Union, please avoid that country. I am going to still make a different video where I will address 3 different countries because I have been advising people not to go, but they don't listen to me. I don't know why. But again, please, for one-on-one appointments, book from the video description box. And if you have a question, drop it in the comment section. I will reply when I see it. Thank you so much. Now, the name of this school in Norway is called the University of Tromso. Yes, and the application, like I said before, is going to start on the 1st of October and will be ending on the 15th of November 2024. This is for people that will be starting lectures by August next year, 2025. This program is absolutely free. Now, let me take you back memory lane. If you have been following my channel from 2020, you would understand that Norway was tuition free before, but right now Norway is not free. So as I'm talking to you, this particular program is the only program I know in this University of Tromso that is free tuition, which means that when you gain admission, you are not going to pay any tuition to the school. Whereas if you are applying for another program, which is a tuition program, immediately you get admissions, you have to then pay the tuition deposit, or the school is going to give you an account for you to deposit all the money inside before you can apply for visa. Remember, Norway do but what we call blocked account. Sometimes you may be required to pay tuition deposit first, then you use the receipt, and of course your living cost money in the blocked account, then you apply for your visa. So if you have HND, please don't apply to this program. Though it is a free program, but HND students, you do not qualify. If you have maybe a 2-1, a 2-2, a third class, you can give it a try if you meet requirements. Remember, I am still talking about the program. Now, the other requirements you need is your bachelor's degree, the transcript, and if you have work experience, that will be excellent for you. Now, there is one fascinating thing. Which program am I talking about? And the name of the program is called Masters of Philosophy in Indigenous Studies. Okay, this program at the University of Tromso is free. I have checked it already, so I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. So you do your own due diligence, then go to the video description box. When the program is open, you apply for it immediately. If you get admission, luckily no tuition fee to be paid. Now, who are the people that can apply for this program? If you have a bachelor's degree in indigenous studies, if you have a bachelor's degree in history, if you have a bachelor's degree in international relations, if you have a bachelor's degree in religious studies, in fact, if you have a bachelor's degree in anything social sciences, please try your luck to apply for this program. I have given you the name of the program already, and application opens on the 1st of October 2024. And the deadline is 15 November 2024. Now, there are other requirements that you need to submit this application. Remember, Norwegian universities don't charge an application fee. Hopefully, you are not going to pay any application fee here. IELTS may be required for some people who did not study in English language. So put this into consideration. But for Nigerians, Ghanaians, and other people coming from English-speaking countries, you do not need IELTS to submit for this application. Also remember that after you apply, you have to wait from this time: November, December, January, February, March. From March, schools in Norway usually start releasing offer letters, so it is now time for you to be waiting. But do not apply for this program, then you relax your mind and don't apply to any other program again. You have to increase your chances. Don't put your eggs in one basket. I always say these things all the time. And again, remember that in Norway, the tuition is not that cheap. So if you must apply to any school in Norway, make sure you put tuition into consideration before you apply. Some programs in Norway are expensive than others. Some degree programs in Norway are expensive than others. And remember, when you get admissions, you are going to pay the deposit that the school is charging for fee before you do proof of funds, which is going to be in the form of a blocked account. The school is going to give you all these details to follow up with it. Now, away from Norway, if you are also looking for cheap, or let me say easy programs, not easy by the way, but free programs, you should be targeting other scholarship opportunities. Now, which are the scholarship opportunities? Chevening Scholarship is open right now. Erasmus Mundus is going to open end of September, early October. Then we have the Commonwealth Scholarship that is opening soon, and the Masterclass Foundation. All these scholarships like this, if you pay attention to them, have people who can recommend you, you are going to be applying for free. I hope you understand and study for free in Europe. But make sure before you apply for any scholarship, you should know what the scholarship actually entails for you to go in. I hope this helps you. I'm going to be dropping other videos on this particular page. And before I even go away, remember, if you are looking for bachelor's degree programs to study in Norway, try and look at this university, the University of Tromso. They have some programs in English, and one of them I think is biology and another one mathematics. Check the website very well, and I will be sharing more details later on in other videos. I hope this helps you. We will meet again in another one of the coldest, and equally remember, Iceland is one of the more expensive countries in Europe. Living cost in Iceland is at least $2,000 to like $2,500 a month. Now, why am I saying this? I'm saying this because I did a post on my Facebook page, and someone came there and said with 2.7 million you can move to Iceland. No, bro. If you check this YouTube channel, you are going to see all the videos I have done about Iceland. Go there and watch the videos. You will understand that with 10 million CFA francs, you can move to Ireland. It's not even enough. I'm going to explain some things to you so that you actually understand. If you are new to the channel, my name is Milton Fonkwa. Welcome to our YouTube channel, and please share this video so that somebody somewhere can benefit from this. Remember, I am in Norway an immigration certified lawyer. Okay, I am just sharing my experiences, my research abilities. I'm using my research abilities to bring out these materials, and also my study abroad experience to share all these details to you. So guys, when you watch the videos, make sure you do your own research extensively so that you actually understand. But if this is something you think you need, just know that Milton is here to present the material to you, because I have done the research already, but I want you to still do your own research. Now remember, as an international student, you can move to Iceland. Okay, you are going to apply for a residence permit, but you can equally go and get a visa. Now you will apply for residence permit, but you are going to use a visa to move into Iceland. All right, if you check my other videos, you are going to see, but we are not here to discuss that. You are going to get a visa from the Norway embassy. Then when you enter Iceland, after 3 months, you are going to get your residence permit. I am going to be talking about the proof of funds and some things that you need to know. First thing first, remember, as an international student, you can move with family to Iceland. I will talk about how you can move yourself alone, the amount involved. Then I will talk about how you can move with family, the amount involved. And I will talk about how you can add an extra or an additional person and the amount involved. Now, like I said before, Iceland is a country that is very expensive, and you need about 2,000 to 2,500 per month to spend, minimum 1,700. So expect your proof of funds to be very expensive. Though the schools are very cheap, relatively cheap, they do not charge tuition fee, but you should understand that it is a lot of money you need. Okay, you have to show more money to Icelandic immigration. Now, international students, you are going to apply for a residence permit. Remember, for you to move to Iceland, you need a visa. So you will go back to the Norway embassy, collect a visa. Then when you reach Iceland, you are going to collect your residence permit. You can move with your family if you are going for bachelor's, master's, and PhD. But also understand that those with master's and PhD admissions, they stand a great chance to move with their families. But again, all the details are on the Icelandic migration website. Remember, your residence permit will be given to you based on the amount of proof of funds that you have. You are going to do the application before you move, and the residence permit will be granted to you based on the proof of funds. If you give them 12 million, they are going to give you a 1-year residence permit. For you to renew the residence permit, you need to add another money. You need to show that you still have money in your account. Before I come with the details like the figures, let me talk about this. Working as a student in Iceland. International students can only work in Iceland when they get a work permit. Do not forget this. Now, getting a work permit, is it difficult? It's not difficult at all. You must first of all apply for a job, get a job offer, use the contract signed by you and the employer to apply for the work permit. So you shouldn't forget this. Now, as an international student, if you want to go to Iceland to study in Iceland, note that you need to do your application. You need to apply for schools, then get admissions, then do your application, your visa application before June 1st, latest. Then if you want to go for the spring intake, make sure by November 1st you have submitted your application, because this is the law from Icelandic immigration, and they expect you to submit early so that they can go through your documents. It's so important. Now remember, if you want to move to Iceland as a student, you need to understand that competition is very high for you to get admission. So put in the required documents if you really want to get admissions to study in Iceland. The required documents I'm talking about here is your educational credentials must be excellent. Sometimes if you are going for bachelor's and you already have HND, or if you have HND, I will advise you to use the HND to apply for bachelor's. Again, yes, you may be asking, oh, I have just 1 year to do a degree. Or you go for the 1 year, get a degree, and use the degree to apply for Iceland. Okay, now there are so many possibilities for you to move to Iceland, maybe through work, through academics, as a visitor, but I'm going to tell you today that the easiest is going through academics. Now